There are so many things to learn from the Song of Songs. First of all, after a naked description of her lover, the woman turns and says, "This is my lover and this is my friend." And she's talking about her husband as both, erotic and also deeply her friend. And I think that's an ideal that our culture sometimes forgets. We want all the pornified views of sexuality, we want all that. But we forget that the best sex happens in the context of deep, intimate, committed, lifelong love in a marriage. I think that's an important message. I think we can learn too that sex is a good gift from a good God, and that God is in a sense on display in some of his best gifts. There's a passage where the man says to his wife, he says, the curves of your thighs are like jewels shaped by a craftsman. And I don't know, if you look at your wife's beautiful thighs, do you instantly think of God? Maybe not. But that writer is saying, God created this. God created these beautiful parts of the human body. Glory to God. And in a sense, that's often forgotten. A lot of people think that sex is something that kind of evolved and God's against it. But the Bible tells us God is a God of goodness and pleasure, and that in his presence is fullness of joy. I think that's the most important thing that comes out of the song, is that God is a God of pleasure. I think too, though, the song ends with a kind of well, it doesn't really end. And I think that is pointing beyond itself, and it's saying even the best love relationship here is going to end with tragedy because of death. That the song gives us the comment that love is stronger than death. And I think that's the gospel. Love is stronger than death. That's not a bad way to headline the gospel, the wages of sin, but the love of God pulls us out of that. And I think the song points beyond itself and says, you thought a great loving marriage was the ultimate? Well, it's great because God made it, but even better is knowing God and one day knowing him face to face. And that's what you're really longing for.